Good morning and win today. Welcome to my channel Love with TV, and I am your host. My name is Andrew. If you have not subscribed, press subscribe button there and follow us so that you can get a notification whenever we go live. Yes, so the last time I was telling you how and why I followed the Synagogue Church of All Nations and Prophet tbjoshua. You know, it was because of the charity work that I saw the men doing. It was also the miracles that I could witness, I could see. You know, the healings that was taking place there. You know, it was something that I could say, you know what, this is something else. So for that reason, I started following Prophet tbjoshua. I started following Synagogue Church of All Nations, you know, online, and I was also going to church here in Cape Town, and in March, to be precise, like I said last time, something happened. You know, my boss called me and said I need to come to the office. So I went to the office and I was told that I was fired, you know, for really no apparent reason. And, you know, it didn't sit well with me. I started asking myself, but how come, you know, now I am a child of God, how come that I'm losing a job? You know, Prophet always say, oftentimes it's very wrong to base your improvement soon after prayer. He says it's very wrong to base your improvement soon after prayer. And that alone, it was like a blow in my face. Like, you know, how can this be? You know, I'm a child of God now. I believe God, and I'm thinking now, because I am a child of God, things are supposed to go smooth. You know, sometimes you need to put on with all the fight. You need to put on with you know, whatever that will come your way. Because when you become a child of God, the devil is going to throw all the tantrums. You know, he doesn't want you to be a child of God. He is going to make sure that you give up. But I did not give up. I did not give up. You know, for 2 years, it happened that I was at home. I looked for a job everywhere that I could look for a job. I could not find it. The only job I could find was riding a scooter bike, a small bike. That is the smallest bike that you can ever find. And I'm a tall man, so it was like I was sitting on a goat. You know, it was difficult for me. So I worked there for a month, and I said, you know what, enough is enough. God, make a way for me. And you know, for 2 years I was at home. I was sleeping. I could not find a job anywhere else except that got a scooter bike that I worked for a month. And then something happened. You know, when we say miracles happen to those who wait, you know, good things will always happen to those who wait and wait in the Lord. Somebody came to my house and said, you know, what are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Then I said, no, I'm here, I'm available, I'm just here. He said, no, look, I want to give you something. Do you know how to drive? I said, yes, I can drive. He said, okay, I want you to be a taxi driver. Can you ride taxis? I said, anything, my brother, anything I can do. That was the turnaround of my life. From there, in say 2 weeks, when I received that car from that guy, I managed to buy my own car. And I'm talking of an industry that many have been there for years. Many, they've been driving other people's cars, I mean, for years, and they could not buy their own cars. But for me, in 2 weeks, that's 14 days, I managed to buy my first car. And that car, it was just miracles. People, they were thinking, maybe I am doing drugs. People, they will come to me and say, we have heard that you are doing drugs. I'm like, you know, I don't do drugs. I'm just a child of God. things begin to unfold in a way that I could even not explain. I remember at one time, I drove a family. I don't know where they got my number from, but they called me. And they were visiting Cape Town. They were coming from Washington, from Texas, USA. And they were a family of 6. And they said, no, we need you to come and drive us. And I said, no, my car is very small because you are 6 people. My car only accommodates 5. They said, no, we are going to hire a bus. That was a turnaround for me, because what that man said to me, he said, but why don't you open a company for yourself? It was not even in my thinking. I didn't even want to open a company. I said, but I don't even know how it's done. He said, no, don't worry. I will explain to you how it's done. I said, no, it's too late. You need to tell me. He said, no, don't worry. Actually, I want to be your partner, because I can see the way you are working and you are dedicated to whatever you are doing. I want to be a partner. What do you want? Can I buy you a bus? Is it one enough, or you want 2? My God. For a moment I thought, this guy, who is this guy? Who can do this to somebody that he does not know? And I started asking questions. I said, I'm a child of God. I don't want to take money that I don't know where it's coming from. He said, I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm from Angola. I went to America as a student, and I was helped by somebody to acquire my documents. So I also want to help somebody in life that I don't know. I said, but how is that possible? He said, that man didn't only help me to acquire documents. He helped me to acquire even his first business. When the time I was talking to him, he was telling me that he is a millionaire in America. He's got enough money for his family. He's got enough money for his children. So he wants to support somebody to become something in life. I went on my knees and I prayed. I thanked God. All this time, God has been building a character in me, that when a blessing comes, something will happen. So my word today is going to somebody that has started going to church, and his life turned around for the West. Yet he was thinking, my life is going to be good. And now it seems as if things are going bad. Listen, God is preparing you for greater things that are coming. Thank you so much for watching me. This is part 3. I'm going to come again with part 4 and letting you know how the business went, letting you know how I ended up in ministry. I'm going to tell you about my few minutes that I spent with Prophet tbjoshua at Synagogue Church of All Nations. Be blessed as you watch, in Jesus' name.